Hey, thank you for the happy affiliate day. Appreciate you. Welcome. What is up? We're continuing Jesse's story upon popular request. And we got some new stuff, some new people, some new things we're going to be introducing tonight. So sit back, enjoy, and let me know in the chat too, by the way, if you want me to turn my camera off and everything off so that way you just get pure RP game, or if you want me to keep my camera on. You guys let me know. Also, change my lights for the special occasion. It is a horse. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's a horse. So, yeah. Good times. Anyways, I got a message, a special someone that is now in county. That's what we're gonna do next. So we're gonna meet up with a special someone. All right. So let's see. Let's get. Do that, and then we're gonna go. Here's our special someone in town. Hey Jesse, I just got into the county. Wondering if you would like to meet. Just give me a time and place to meet. Steely Booth. So, this is where the story begins for tonight. Oops. There we go. Let's get him in our address book real quick. All right. If you saw it, you saw it. If you didn't, you didn't. So quiet. I know. Sorry. Do I need to turn it up a little bit? Or are we good? Make sure Remington's good. What up? What up, homie? How are you, my friend? Oh no, like not reading what you're writing. Oh, sorry. I was focused on what I was typing. I can only do one thing at a time mentally. That's a me problem. Actually, wait for him to write us back. Good. What about you people? I'm doing great, man. I'm having a good time. You know, enjoying things. To hang out with my horse. I'm gonna carry a piece of jerky on me just in case. I guess a thing of water as well. Oops. A men problem. I'm Gucci. What do you mean by it's a men problem? Some horse meal this time. Nah, no. I need to buy more apples. Alright. Good rule of thumb that I like to go by is when I eat, my horses eat. My horse eats. When I drink, my horse drinks. So this time, I didn't eat anything just yet. I will be here soon, though. I do need to eat here soon. So, Remington will be good. But, I mean, he's good for right now. I mean, men in general can only focus on one thing. Oh, this is true. This is true. This is 100% true, my guy. Yes, I am at the post office. Val. Alright. Goofy goober.
Hello there.
Hello there. What up, Rocha? How you doing, my guy? To go meet up with our special guest here, who's more than likely, mostly, possibly, we'll see, going to become a regular character in this adventure we call Jesse James. Doing good. Just got off work. Nice, man. You have a good day at work today? Easy day. There you go. Put my hat back on. My coat back on. go. That's what I meant. Mail. Jesse. Dang it. Dash Jesse. There we go. See? Perfect. I'm on my way. I didn't read it. Easy day. So we can only ask for, right, my guy? Easy days at work. There's Valentine. Now we need to go to the post office. It's just over on, what is that? Southeast side of Valentine, south side of Valentine, depending on where you look at it. Southeast for me, but it's the south side of Valentine, I guess. I'm gonna cut around all these people. I don't want to brush into them. You're all right, Remington. Now I know. I ain't gonna give too much away, actually. Yes, sir. Hopefully it stays that way going into the weekend. Hopefully. I can agree with you on that one, my guy. Luckily, tomorrow is my Friday, but still. Hopefully it stays easy. And good for you, for that matter, too. It is. That ain't him. I think that's him under the light. Let's see, let's come over here. Sealy? Hey, long time no see.
Yeah, how you been?
Too bad, not too bad. You coming into county?
Yeah, finally get out here. Took a while, but finally get out here.
Hey, better late than never, right?
Yeah.
I heard you were looking for a job.
Yeah, I want to be probably a lawman.
All right. Well, I mean, I got a good little connection for you. I need to head on down that way anyway. If you want to go ahead and follow me, I need to ride him first. But if you want to follow me, we can do that.
All right, I follow you.
Yeah. Let me. Reply. Morning. Sure. I'm writing you. I am on my way from Val. Good. Be there soon with our new hire. Jesse. How's my sister doing?
She's doing good.
Did she move on down here with you, or is it just you?
It's just me right now. I'm trying to get some money and buy a house, and then she'll probably move after.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, perfect. Let's go get you set up, and then, like I said, I gotta go meet. I gotta go meet with the sheriff real quick. He should be able to help you out with that.
All right.
But we gotta head on down to Blackwater, so I mean we can boogie on that way. I'm gonna put it on my map.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready. So if you didn't catch that,
Ready to go?
my brother-in-law, in game. All right, let's do it. Don't forget to switch your vocal cords to writing so I can hear you when we get far away from each other.
Sounds good.
There we go. So how you been, man? Haven't seen you in a while.
I've been good. You know, just going, trying to get some hunting done and stuff.
Right, right. Have you found any good places yet, or are you still just trying to figure out the land?
Still just trying to figure out the land.
Okay. I know a few little honey pots that we could possibly look at maybe later.
Yeah, that's good. Just trying to get some meat so I can eat, please.
Oh, you need food? We can pull off right here if you need to eat something real quick.
No, I'm good for right now.
All right. I'm just going to keep this pace right here, honestly. Gotta give him time to get back there if he was in the middle of anything, you know?
Yeah.
It's good to have you in the county, man. It's good to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. Good to be here.
So we're gonna do a little bit of detective work, and then I'm gonna show him some hunting spots. It's just coyotes. We're all right. They're chasing a rabbit. They're more scared of us than we are them.
Yeah, I'm good. I got ammo if I need
So,
to.
that's fair. So this area right here, I've consistently found. I mean, I'll point out stuff as we ride past it, of course. But this area here, I've consistently found some nice whitetail bucks, some pronghorn, and as you saw, coyote and small game. So.
Oh, okay.
And it's right off Valentine, so it's really easy to get in there once you get your buck or your pronghorn or whatever, you know? It's real easy to get up in there and go to the butcher and the trapper and, you know, sell your pelts and the carcass and all that good stuff that you can't use, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I think the wagons are working now. Is that a turkey? Oh, those are turkeys over there. Look at that. That's a first. I haven't seen them over here.
Some turkey meat.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Give you a feather, too.
Yep.
So we're heading, we're going to be going from New Hanover to West Elizabeth. That's kind of, I guess you could say, like, if you looked at, like, the United States as a whole, right? And, like, there's Texas and California as different states, and then there's different cities within said states, right? New Hanover and West Elizabeth are, like, the states to California, or not California, excuse me. Oh, Remington, come on, man. Settle down. They're like, I don't know what he's all jazzed up about. Anywho, they're more like the states to the United States, whereas like Blackwater's like the city of the state. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So that's kind of how that works, anyway. I'm just gonna cut through the grass. I'm not doing that weird little trail thing. This horse has been getting spooked more lately. I don't know why. But yeah, this is right where the border of West Elizabeth and New Hanover is. So, I'm kind of in the lawman field. I'm only telling you this because you're my brother-in-law. I'm kind of in the lawman field. That's why I'm going to meet the sheriff for you. Well, and for what I gotta tell him, of course. But, I have my own special kind of operation, and if you're able to get on the force, then I can convince the sheriff maybe we can make things work out a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm hoping I can get on the force.
I don't see why you can't. You're smart enough, man, I think. You'll have to do training a little bit, but it wasn't too hard.
Yeah, if I don't get in, I'm gonna go start committing crimes.
You're gonna start committing crimes as a newly hired lawman.
Faster way.
Jesus Christ. I heard it pays well, though. If you do well, it pays like $250 every 15 minutes or so.
What, being a good lawman?
Yeah, 200 to 250. When I was doing my training, I was getting paid like 160.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Looks like you pissed Night off.
Yeah, he's not too happy.
It's alright, it happens. How you been?
Been good.
Anything new in y'all's world?
Trained, so
Horses what?
horse is finally trained.
That's good.
I may not look like it, but he was.
You just gotta hang out with them more, I think, is all it takes.
Yeah. Nothing new yet.
How's the family?
Doing good. They're staying. They're working on the land and doing what they can. Try to get a foot in.
Okay, well, that's good. They haven't made it out here yet either. I don't know if they will, I'm gonna be honest with you. But, Pa's been sick, so I had to get him taken care of, you know?
They don't want to come out here at all?
They're staying back. They wanted me to venture out and kind of find new promising land for us that we can start anew with better memories, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I figured might as well get a noble job, kind of keep it in the family, and,
Yeah.
you know, just do what I can to survive, or provide, geez Louise, words are hard, provide for family, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do for and hopefully we can get out here at some point.
Did you get your horse hooved?
I think so.
You did the training all the way up and the fairing, right?
Yeah, I did everything.
Minus the coloring of your. We got someone coming up right now. Heads up.
Minus the coloring.
Were you gonna see if you could tweak his coat at all, or are you gonna keep it that?
I think I'm gonna tweak it. I'm just gonna wait on it a little bit and then get it down the road.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna stop up here. This cart's being funky. Oh, he kept going on the other side. Never mind. All right. Blackwater's on the other side of that lake right there. So I might pick it up a little bit. Wait for Slowpoke over here to catch up. Thought you got lost back there.
No, I guess you sped up and I just stayed on speed.
Fair enough. I mean, I stopped and I saw you kept going, and the carriage went the other way. But is that a thoroughbred?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Change it a little bit.
That's fair. I hate this turn up here. Because it's a very sharp, like, left. And then it's into, like, a little canyon kind of thing. And it's just hard for people to see. Plenty of accidents been this way.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Taking a long way around. Attaboy. Oh, it's like our horses have the same tail. That's funny.
Yeah, looks like they do.
I'll race you the rest of the way.
I don't know if horses like that, but okay.
Come on, Steely. Come on, Steely. We almost crashed into a rock. Took you long enough. Jeez.
He's kind of getting a little mad at me. Okay, alright. Just let you know.
Alright, let's go see if Sheriff's in town. Hello? Hello, anybody in the sheriff's office? Sheriff, you in? He might be away for right now. I don't know. What we could do? Oh, gee, it's raining. I'm gonna go find a bench to sit on. Is that a bench undercover? Oh, here we go. Alright. I gotta run to the bathroom IRL. He's running into my horse. Hey, Sealy.
Hey, what's up?
I gotta go inside my head right quick. I'll be right back, alright?
Alright.
Be right back, check. Here we go. wonder where my letter is. Curious. Do do. All right. Let's send him one more letter. Go. Tweet, tweet. Where the hell did Celia go? Oh, hey, Celia. I didn't see you standing there. Silly me. You want to go to the saloon? Play some poker? Or blackjack, I mean.
Yeah,
Where'd the horse go?
give me 1 second.
He's over here. What much do I got? I got 114. I'm good on food and drink for now. Remington's alright. I think we're good. We're gonna go goof around at the saloon. We're gonna hang out in Blackwater for a little bit. See when and if good old sir can respond back to me. See about meeting with him. Sealy, you good?
Yeah, I'm coming now.
Alright.
Said I needed something real quick.
Alright.
Oh,
It's literally right here.
Evening, friend.
Hey, wait right here real quick. Just go ahead and like hit your horse or put him next to mine or whatever. Just wait right here. Go ask these dogs. They seen the sheriff.
It's close to the, oh, what am I trying to say? Close to the bank, but not too close to the bank, you know? Because you're dropping a net, so.
So, what about if I fish like right in the middle of the lake out here?
Yeah, you should catch plenty. It just depends on where we're at in the lake, if you're, how many you're gonna catch. Some places you'll bring 2 at a time, some places you'll bring up 10 at a time, you know? So, I mean, it really just, it really varies. But if you want
Yeah.
my advice, I would take the money you got now, put it in this bank, and then go get the lesser sum of money that you're gonna need from Valentine. That way you're not riding with that much.
Yeah. I
That way
got
you can
robbed
just
yet, but there's a chance.
there's a chance.
I'll definitely do that.
How you doing?
How you doing? I had a quick question. I was just wondering if you seen a sheriff in town by any chance.
He was actually here not too long ago. It may be over at the sheriff's office now.
I went by there just a second ago. He didn't answer. I sent him a
Oh,
post to let him know I'm finally in Blackwater. But
okay.
so
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he literally just sent me a telegram. He written me a written statement for one of his arrests I got out for court.
oh, okay.
So that was about 15, 20 minutes ago. That's the last I heard of him. He was here because I was
Alright.
just over at the courthouse there.
I figured he probably went on a call or something. So we're just gonna hang out in the saloon for a little while and wait for him to send a letter back or see if that happens.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
What's your name, by the way?
Jesse.
Oh, mine too.
Look at that.
Jesse Whitmore, state's attorney.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Jesse James, random
Oh.
roamer of the lands.
Oh, that's the fastest gun in the West.
No. That's my doppelganger from a different universe. You know,
Oh, okay. I got you.
one of those I don't know, multiple personality disorders or something.
Oh man, I suffer from that. Seems like constantly.
So you know the pain, good sir. I didn't catch
I
your
do
name,
know
by
the
the way.
pain.
All right,
Jesse
you did say it.
Whitmore.
Jesse Wilmore.
Yeah,
That's right.
Whitmore.
Whitmore. Okay, I'm a special one if you don't mind.
Oh man, if I could, the hardest choice I make at the beginning of each day is which crayon I want for breakfast.
There you go. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get kicked in the head by my horse for like the 13th time this year, you know? So
Oh yeah, that'll make those a brain stealer too. I wouldn't recommend going around the backside of it.
well, it's
Well,
hard. He likes me picking his hooves for him, you know?
Yeah. That's why I get what's good for me.
That's fair. That's fair.
One of my closest friends here in the county, his daughters, he's got 3 daughters. 2 of them is the owner of a stable, and one of them is their manager. So,
Oh, okay. There you
the one
go.
up in Valentine.
Valentine. Okay. Well, nice. That's where I got my horse trained at too.
I'll tell you what, the sweetest lady I think I ever met.
Is that yours there, right in front of us?
No sir, that fella just
Oh, this
that
guy
is
right here,
mine.
right? Oh no, that's his horse. Never mind.
That until you right, it's mine.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I thought I heard him whistle. Like I said, I got kicked 12 times in the head by my horse just this year, and it's
Oh,
only
man.
January. I mean February.
Yeah, right.
That's a beautiful horse though
Going
you got
strong.
there, sir.
Thank you. I didn't have nothing to do with any of it, actually. I walked up to Miss Georgia Dalton up there, and I told her I needed a horse. I want it to be black. I want a gypsy cop, and you do the tag on it. That's what she come back with.
Well, she did a damn fine job.
She did indeed. She did indeed. Look, it's a beautiful horse. His name's Shooter.
Shooter. Well, it's a beautiful name. Mine's a thoroughbred over there. He's coming this way. His name's Remington.
Thoroughbred.
Yeah, it's all I could afford at the time, but he's been tried and true this whole time, so figure keep him while he's
Well,
here.
I tell you,
Remington,
Miss
stop being a
Georgia
pain.
Dalton-
Come on.
Hello. Miss Georgia Dalton has got a horse identical to the one I'm riding now that belonged to me. Still a young horse, trying to. You go talk to her about buying the horse. His name's Moonshine. You tell her Jesse Whitmore sent you.
Moonshine. Jesse Whitmore. Okay.
Yep,
I might have to
he's
go
a
talk to
black
her about
gypsy
that.
cop, just like you just seen.
He's being a little standoffish. Give me 1 second.
And since he's
Remington, get over here.
Pretty decent price on it.
There we go. Stop being a pain,
Yeah,
Remington.
it's a pretty horse.
He's done me true. Roaming the lands, trying to get all the whitetail I can.
Yeah, that blue.
It's like a gray and like a darkish brown.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, like an
That looks
awkward tiger
good.
strap. Well, thank you.
For sure, for sure. But yeah, go talk to her. I mean, I'm sure she'd release that horse at a decent price, considering it's used. It might be only 25 years old, but I mean, hell, they live forever.
Remington, go away. Come on now. There we
Mister.
go. He doesn't like to listen very much, even though we're good friends. But yeah, no, I mean, these horses do seem to live a lot longer than I remembered. To be honest with you.
Well, I've got 4 horses in my stable right now that it don't even give me an age. It just sitting on the app.
Wow.
And I don't know how old that is. I've got the very first Turkman ever purchased in this county.
I was about to say that's a very young horse.
Yeah. No, I got the very first Turkman horse that was ever purchased in this county. And all it says is old.
Old. Jeez Louise. Sorry about that. Sheriff just wrote me and he wanted me to meet him in Strawberry, so I think we're gonna head up on that way before he heads on out.
All right. Well, you be, sir.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure meeting you.
You as well, Mr. Jesse. I like your name.
Jesse as well.
All right. Well, you be slow that way. I hear that people lurk in them woods.
Yes, sir. I ran into a couple gentlemen earlier today that tried to get a little froggy with me, but
Yeah, they tend to do that.
they for some reason they were able to hog tie me because there was two of them and I was at the bar counter and one went on one side, one on the other, so not much I could do on that one,
Yeah.
And he hog ties me and they carry me halfway up the stairs, insult me, call me they caught me slipping, some dude named like Lemore or something like that, but I've never heard that name in my life. Or Leopold, sorry, it was Leopold. Never heard that name a day in my life. Never seen these men before or anything like that. They're saying that they caught me slipping and all that other stuff, and they take $173 off me, my horse hoof pick, and then they shot my horse. And they were calling me beta, and it was two of them hogtied me, and I didn't even have guns on me. I had no weapons on me whatsoever because I was about to go to sleep for a few hours. And them gentlemen come rolling up, calling me beta and stuff like that. Like, come on now. Takes two of you.
Right. That's no good. Well, you be safe. I guess I'm gonna head back to Allentown.
Yes, sir. You be safe as well, and I hope to run into you soon.
Oh yeah. I'm always around.
All right. Take care.
All right, you as well.
Shit. Hey, Sealy. Damn it, Remington. Stand still. Sealy. Get on your horse. We got to ride to Strawberry quickly. All right, ready? Let's go. All right, well, I'll meet you there. Gotta get the Strawberry. He's gonna mark it. I'm gonna try and go slow enough for him to catch up, and then we boogie. But we gotta get up there quick, fast, in a hurry. Sheriff's waiting on us. There he is, right there. Set her riding. Oh, fence. Come on, Sealy. Hey, Sealy. We got a boogie there, like quick. I'm gonna full on sprint. There we go. Ooh, gotta turn left. Coming around the corner. Coming around the corner. Corner. I swear I got PTSD from that corner. That's the one I've been murdered on. From wagon riding. Oh, I didn't finish the story. So earlier, I loaded in to transfer some money from one bank to another real quick, and just to check on things. And I got robbed by a guy. You guys shot my horse and everything. I kept them there, and they were apologizing to me and all this other stuff. I kept them there long enough for the law to arrive, and they ended up getting arrested. Long story short. Sometimes you just gotta stall, you know? I would have fought them if I had guns in my holsters, but they were on my horse. Or not in my holsters. Because I was about to go to sleep. AKA get offline. Damn it, Remington. Come on now. Sheriff, you in here by any chance? Dang it. I swear if this man is like, can you meet me in Valentine now? There he is.
How's it going, guys?
How you doing, sir? Sirs, I should say. This is a gentleman I was writing you about. This is my brother-in-law, Seeley Booth. He just moved into county and he was looking for a job.
Okay. As law, I assume, correct?
Yes.
Alright, no problem. Well, shit. Let's get on with the interview then. You have any questions for me kind of before we jump into this?
Not really.
Alright. Awesome. You may experience them all. Just throw it out anywhere.
Yes.
Alright. And you mind passing me your ID if you think my ID card?
Getting him a job as a deputy sheriff in training.
I might do that.
No, just think about that right there.
See what he's telling you?
Oh, perfect. You don't have a criminal record, do you? You're all
No, sir.
close. Skeleton. Capital murder, major armed robbery, conspiracy, commit crimes, kidnapping, government corruption.
Hey, he's growing up.
Alright, anyways. Just to confirm with you, you are interviewing with the West Elizabeth Sheriff's Office, meaning you will be stationed in West Elizabeth. Doesn't mean you're trapped here for what you have to transfer once you officially inducted into the sheriff's state or sheriff's office. But if that's all done with you, get on the move.
Yeah, it's good.
Let's start some questions here. What's your strength?
I would say being able to keep up with them, stay organized.
Got a lot of information here.
That's good.
A
Very
lot of
good.
information we're about to get.
Let's go with the opposite. What's your weakness?
A lot of information. And
Probably have to say not agitated too quickly.
Right, fair enough. In your own words, can you explain to me how you feud, or explain to me diffusing conflict?
Basically, just try to de-escalate the conflict that's going on. That can do it without having to use force.
good answer.
So, if you walk out of the station,
Yeah.
there's two people. One of them aiming a gun, another one lassoing them, trying to fight and back and forth. And there's a lady saying "fuck you,"
Please
and
don't.
he said "fuck me back." What would you do?
Sorry, sir.
I would first try to deal with the person with the gun, since he had the highest threat.
These are good answers.
Try
Okay.
to get him to de-escalate, put his gun away. Try to get the lasso guy stop lassoing people, and then the female and the male, just try to get them to separate from each other for a while.
What I'd do in that situation, if I'm coming in town, let's say I would accidentally hit them with my horse. Get off my horse, ask them what's going on. Oh my god. Sorry, I gave you a scenario that exactly happened just outside of town.
Literally 2 minutes ago.
Damn.
What are the odds of that?
Right.
What are the odds of that?
That's so funny. Oh god, that's good. Yeah, that was good.
Mr. Smith, let's say you're in the station arresting a suspect. Myself and Judge Frank, which, sorry, I didn't introduce him, he was the judge of the county.
Hello.
How you doing, sir?
Myself and him entered to the sheriff's station when you arrested someone and ordered you to release the body from the jail cell. You very know and well witnessed them commit a crime, and you know that we are friends with this person. How would you go about that?
Oh, that's a tough question. You didn't ask me that one.
We let him out.
That's a tough question.
Listen, man. I consider a favor. He's a good friend of mine. I need you to cut him loose.
Yeah. He committed a crime. He's gonna work.
Alright, look, if you don't come loose, I'm gonna make it my mission in life to pin you with corruption.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Yeah, get your
Bring it on.
Bring it on, damn it!
Damn. I'm sorry, sir, but this man's got
Don't make me!
got
Don't
testicles.
Make me those 2 people with the road and the gun and fuck you.
Bring it on.
That's good, absolutely. I don't know if anyone obviously had a conflict of interest department with the suspect that you or even they may be dealing with. Stand by your ground, you know. Don't just shoot people.
Jesus Christ.
I will be right back.
That man just got killed.
Yeah.
Do you know how I get my ID card off myself?
So he was trying to show you if you think about /ID card, that's how you do it.
Yeah, I got it to him. I can't get it off the spell now.
Oh, flex your escape or backspace muscle. One of the two.
Alright, there we go. Thank you.
Better? How you doing, sir?
Was that shooting coming from down here?
That shooting was right down that way where them folk are standing,
Okay.
and the sheriff is.
I was up in camp just ahead, and I noticed all my locals there had been killed.
Oh, yep. The sheriff right there in the white shirt with the red vest, he's walking up right now. He was talking to them, and yeah. I mean, you can report it to this gentleman right here if you need to.
Yeah. I went up to my camp just outside of the
Fucking
town
judge
here, and
just
it
yeets
seems
this
someone
man.
has murdered all my locals. I don't quite know why, but they did it.
That's amazing.
Where is
Okay. I don't know how to work Undertaker. He's here now.
Alert. Livestock agent. That's a thing?
Dude, just type UN and there's think about /UN and there's one called unfuck.
What's that do?
I don't know. Why don't you try it?
Oh,
That's a good point.
Because I'm
And how's
not gonna
how's
lie,
everyone
I'm
calling me now?
kind of.
Alright,
Okay.
we'll finish up here.
Oh yeah, he's in.
Where were we? Where were we? Okay. Somebody called up to you and they let us know that that road out there kept all their looks have been killed. What do you do?
his voice keeps breaking up.
Pretty much try to investigate and leave it at that. Really?
Nothing. Sir, I'm sorry. The locals are being left at. Yeah. Alright, obviously. I'm just once we get into actual stuff, you'll learn how to deal with situations.
Oh my.
But let's say you witnessed another deputy, or colleague deputy, commit a crime. What would you do?
I try to go to a higher up in the sheriff office. Have a talk with them to see if I can get some. If I can report them, have them give the best boy.
He's
What
doing
if that
pretty good.
guy was shooting someone in the face?
Then I would step in.
He's doing pretty good. Yeah.
Alright. You said you did experience slut from somewhere.
Yes.
Think.
Sir,
Yes.
can before you make the choice to hire him or not, can you and I speak in private with our very shallowest of vocal cords using, please?
Oh, absolutely. Please step inside. We'll go into the basement.
Oh man, that's what my uncle
It's
told me
the
before.
There's a bit.
I'm
I wanna
sorry.
see the face.
It's just where the jail cells are.
That's how it starts, Mr. Judge. I want to see the basement. Then your uncle gets like ice cream. Is I'm not going to continue on. Anyways,
Need help?
Like the
Oh,
basement.
look at this thing. Oh, fuck.
oh sir,
Your stairs, Josh.
walk much, sir? No, I'm just kidding.
I slipped on some shit.
Probably an inmate's turd, you know.
Oh, this is cool.
This is nice.
Why don't people use this?
I don't feel like there's enough people in Strawberry for the sheriffs to even be able to do it. Hopefully, we can get some more
I'll tell you
people up
what,
here.
I would have someone in Valentine and bring them here just because this place is cool.
That you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
So, yeah, use that nut when I could pack them in.
All right.
Sure.
This has to do with the special assignment, sir.
Okay.
I trust.
Don't get us thrown in here,
What's that?
but
What?
I did speak with him a little bit.
You need to.
Speak with him a little private.
Oh, that's fine. Wait a minute, how would that make you corrupt if for ask for privacy?
Don't ask, don't tell.
You never know. Anyways,
You dingus.
So,
what's up?
I have a lot of information to give you right now that I've learned over the past few days.
Okay.
That I'll tell you at a later point after the interview. But I wanted to bring him on specifically so I could have another guy to help me. How do you feel about that? I haven't told him about anything. He doesn't know, but I wanted to recommend him to you specifically because you were the one that was in the know as well as Under Sheriff Amber. And I wanted to try and bring him on to help me out, infiltrate, and we collaborate essentially as a secondary deputy, if you will, or detective, excuse me, if you will. and I wanted to run it by you before anything. And that way, you know, when if you were to hire him, we can take the necessary steps right out of the gate instead of having to do like what we had to do with me and backpedal a little bit. You know what I mean?
So would you mind at the full extent that you're at right now?
I mean, we would have to work. I don't think there's necessarily a hierarchy, if you will. You know, we would both just be deputies, and him and I would work in tandem together to make it a little bit more believable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when I say that, you remember the two options we gave
Right. The basically
you. Yeah.
you can patrol around and investigate lightly, or I mean, honestly, I would leave that one up to him, but I wanted to see if you'd be okay with him coming on with those options in the first place.
Honestly, if I'm me, so long as you're good with him kind of joining in with you, can trust him enough to do that with you, I'm on the clear with him.
Okay. Yeah. No, I do believe that man can help me out a lot with my job. And I do trust him.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think he'd be a good asset to this investigative course. I do real quick too want to let you know that I spoke with Sheriff Ben earlier from Lemoyne. And I think you saw my letter about it. I let him in on some information in order to get a lot of information I'm about to share with you from him. But he kind of has an idea like I'm someone helping y'all out while investigating into these families. Doesn't necessarily know the full extent of the arrangement, but he knows that I'm friendly with the department, but I'm trying to infiltrate said gangs.
Yeah, that's fine. For sure.
I just wanted to be, you know, full transparency with you. Just let you know that I did slightly discuss with him. So if it ever comes up in conversation, you heard it from me first, basically, kind of thing.
Absolutely. All good.
All right. Like I said, I didn't want any of this to skew your opinion on hiring him on or not. I just wanted to ask you beforehand, so that way you knew like what to do if you wanted to offer him that option, kind of thing.
But here's the deal. I was gonna accept him either way.
Okay.
You said you had talked to him about this. I said we go and talk about this. 'Cause if he wants to go full in with it, like you are, I'm not gonna walk him through the basic training, teach him to write reports, all that shit.
Right.
I'll let you kind of walk him through the steps of what you do, because you're doing different stuff than I am. You know stuff on that side I don't.
Right.
I'd rather you walk him through the steps to get set up over there.
Okay. Yeah, no, absolutely. I would show him everything that I know. The only thing I would request is if he can get, you know, a law book, handcuffs, all that stuff either way, kind of like I do, so that way he can have points of reference. So that way when we talk with each other, if he sees something that I don't see for whatever, like if he's at a different meeting than I am and he sees something, he can be like, oh, I recognize them breaking laws X, Y, and Z. We can write them up for this kind of thing, and we can push it to y'all, and you guys can do like a random bust where, you know, either we get arrested too and go away for some time, but it doesn't go in our record kind of thing, you know, or whatever, just to keep our cover intact. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That sounds good.
All right, so I'll walk him through. I'll walk him through everything if he picks option 2. But I want you to go ahead and offer him his point, because I don't want him. Like I said, I haven't really talked to him about this. I only talked to him about the sheriff's department kind of stuff. And I want, you know, I want it to come from you, and then it would be like, oh look, we're working together, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of your way, let you carry on business, sir. I appreciate you. And then we still need to ride off. What's that?
How much money do you need confiscated? Not confiscated, reimbursed.
What do you mean?
Like for how many hours you've worked, so I can get.
I've worked a total of, since the last time we talked about this till right now, a total of 4 hours. So whatever that adds up to at whatever pay rate. I think you said the deputy pay rate, right? Just a regular officer position.
Senior deputy.
Oh, senior deputy. Okay. Well then I guess whatever 4 hours equates to, I don't remember the pay amount, whatever. So, you know, I'll let you do the numbers since you know them.
All right.
I trust you. you don't become a sheriff without, you know, being trustworthy, right?
All right. Let me just put a ballpark a little higher. Why don't we go 10,000?
Okay, that works for me.
All right.
And then from here
let's
on
pull up
out, we
the-
can say like every 4 hours is 10,000 just to keep it an easy number.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, I'm game with that. That way, it's just easier to figure it out, you know, when we come to these situations of meeting and pay and whatnot.
Awesome.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna back out of your way. Go ahead and let you do what you need to do, and I'll, you know, obviously be standing beside you for whenever you need me to step in with the whole detective thing if he comes up with it.
Yeah, it works. I'm gonna pull him in.
All right,
We'll talk.
cool. Sired on. Get 10 grand for 4 hours worth of work. Game with it.
All right, Mr. Boone. We're gonna consider it.
Yeah, I'll come in, and then the judge wanted me to let you know that he get
Oh, okay, no problem. All right. Spoken to Jesse here about a couple of things.
I just want to preface this real quick. Do we want to go downstairs, or do we want to make sure our vocal cords are on whisper?
We can just go whisper.
All right. Same.
You guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Jesse.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm not sure if you. Does he know what you do?
Kind of hear him. Where'd my audio go?
Hello?
Yep, I got you now.
Oh, okay. Does he know what you do already or not?
No, like I said, he knows that I told him on the way out here that I'm a, you know, I work with the law. I have you as a connection. I didn't disclose fully what my role is.
Okay. Well, Mr. Moon, I have about 3 options for you here. So Jesse's role with the department. He's part of he's considered lawman. He's part of the law department. But his job is to be a full investigator, meaning he doesn't wear a badge, he doesn't patrol, he doesn't do normal escort. He'll do investigations longer how long they take, submit information to us, and then we'll set up an operation between him and the sheriff's office without exposing his identity. That's essentially, he knows more than me about his job, so I'll let him explain it to you a little more after I walk through these 3 options I got for you. So he let me know you might be interested in something like he does. But obviously, we're running it by you. So the first option I got is just a simple deputy position. You know, you'll work your way up just like a normal lawman. And you'll do everything a lawman does. You'll be investigating, you'll do any of that. Just a normal law. Second option here is you to be a partial investigator. So it means you can still be a lawman, but you're also investigating things, but you can't go as deep as you could.
So he's now essentially getting the same offer I got.
Act as
Where you could either be.
or
I'm only
you
saying this because he's breaking up a
have
little
the
bit.
ability
I know what
to
he's talking
quote join a family
But,
or join a gang.
You could be a regular deputy, regular cop, regular sheriff, whatever, in the cities.
Submit to
Go around, do the regular stuff. He can be a half in, half
So,
out
with option
investigator,
two,
not
you wouldn't
necessarily
be
a
able to go
detective.
all that
He would be able
the main
to
job would just be to
be a
assist
cop,
investigating things
but then he would
that you
investigate
could
things a little
people
further.
knowing
So he would be like in between what I'm doing and
the
what
third option is
sheriff's
what
doing.
Jesse did.
And the
Full
third
time,
option is,
no one
like you
extra
just said,
alone.
exactly what I
Not
do,
even
where you're
the
completely
other
undercover, you get paid
necessarily
essentially under the table, you have a fake name within the department, and everything like that.
I think third one.
Okay.
Just to
Yeah,
conf- just to confirm, he's saying he wants to do what I do.
right.
Okay.
So you're deep diving
Yeah.
on with him. You'll be riding beside Jesse. I want you to. He's gonna be walking through. I'm not even gonna have you go through any training on our behalf. I want him to kind of get in the correct direction. He knows more than I do on that kind of side of things.
Sounds good.
But yeah, you'll the deep dive how to get in there, and you're paid like a lawman. So whatever hours you're here, we'll reimburse you with that money. And you guys will run operations whenever you guys seem fit to bust some people and solid evidence. Will operations run and whatnot. But
Sounds good, sir.
so here's how I set up Jesse. I am gonna need you in the laws paper for things like announcements. I have him under my name, fake him essentially under my region.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need you to do the same. Come up with more of a fake name that I can list with this.
Need him to have a fake name, is what you're saying? Sorry, it's cutting in and out a little bit. You're real cordial.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, Seely, what would be a fake name for you?
I think the first would be we can do Brandon and don't know about the last though. Trying to think.
Do Patrickson.
Nah, we'll do Brandon Smith.
Brandon Smith?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to be known to the department as Brandon Smith, just like I'm known to the department as Wyatt Hunter.
Correct. Okay.
And then for anybody outside of the department, we need to let them know when we're investigating. It sounds counterintuitive, but hear me out. We tell them our real names, but only your first name. And then you can just say like, oh, you don't have a PO box or whatever, and then you can get their PO for whenever you get it, and send them anonymous messages saying, hey, I got a PO, or someone let me borrow their pen. Meet me at this location, kind of thing. If you wanted to meet with them, is what I was thinking for keeping it covert, kind of deal.
Booth, I had sent you in your newspaper if you wanted to join that.
Sir, did you want to talk about the sensitive information here at the department, or do you like down in the basement, or do you want to go out into somewhere in no man's land and talk there?
We can do it wherever.
I would like to
How much
request
space is
out
it?
somewhere enough where we can see people coming from every direction, so we know there's no eavesdroppers at all.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it could just be as simple as being out in a clearing and we're all in whisper, just looking around, you know.
You said Brandon Smith, correct?
Yes, sir. I believe he said Brandon Smith.
All right.
I'm looking at my notes, and this is about to be one hell of a meeting. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like I'm literally putting a web of connections between at least 3 gangs, almost 4 now, in 4 hours worth of investigation.
All right. You're up on the phone. Fake name. I put a fake PO in for the roster, so no lawman can reach out to you. If anyone wants a concern of it, have them come to me. And when I say that, I mean, for example, another sheriff. They see you out in town, know who you are, ask you where you've been, start asking you all these questions, just answer, have them come to me. But that shouldn't happen.
Sounds good.
So that was going to be an area of suggestion I had. I've been thinking about it since we've started this special operation or task force or whatever you want to refer to it as. Maybe we should bring, and this was confirmed again by my meeting earlier today, maybe we should bring in at least the sheriffs of each county, because I feel like they can provide a lot of information in detail. And I mean, how often is it really that y'all sheriffs are being harassed or whatnot in a setting that you would disclose any information regarding this operation? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe if the deputies knew, like regular deputies knew, I feel like they would be more likely to disclose this information other than, the, what, 3 or 4 sheriffs there is.
Yeah.
I mean,
think,
unless you have concern about that, it's totally your call, sir. But I feel like there'll be a fountain of knowledge that we might be able to uncover if we start sharing information between the counties, I guess.
Right. I mean, if you believe that'll work and you don't think there's too much risk with that, I'm on board. Again, I kind of want you running this side of things. Obviously, my input might be helpful. You're more experienced. You're the one actually working to run it. I don't have too much influence on things. So if you think that would be helpful, I can definitely work with that, get the information you needed. Let them know, fill them in. And
Would
whatnot.
would there be a way you would be able to potentially facilitate a meeting between the other sheriffs, and at your discretion, under sheriffs, if you feel, or if we should just keep it between sheriffs? I'm only suggesting under because Ember knows, but at least the sheriffs and then us two. I mean, I'll take head, of course, of it, and kind of run my information on that meeting and see how they feel about it. But do you feel like that would be beneficial to the cause, if you will?
Yeah, we can sit down, kind of have a meeting, discuss, because I assume you're not just doing shit in West Elizabeth or the West.
No, absolutely not, sir. I've
So-
been to Saint Denis, New Hanover, and almost all the way up north today, just alone.
Okay. Yeah. We can definitely get something arranged for that.
Oh yeah.
But with you should be all set up. What I have with him is every 4 hours you're actively working. So basically, a week is your job is essentially working at times awake because you're trying to keep yourself covered. The payment of 10,000 according to our paychecks and what you're getting paid on. So we're gonna roll that. Booth, like I told him, if you guys are gonna be involved in a crime scenario, for example, if you're gonna be involved in a bank robbery, let me or another sheriff, that someone in circle that is around and awake that know, so we can personally take care of it, make sure it's handled and whatnot on your behalf. Obviously, we don't recommend you getting right into the kind of stuff, more just being no actual crime. But if it comes to the point where you have to do simple stuff like bank robberies, just know we'll have it covered on our side.
Alright, sir. I'll let y'all know if I ever get anything like that.
And I assume you two be working toe to toe, kind of, together on things.
Yeah, we're gonna be working pretty close together.
All right. Booth, I have a set of handcuffs, a book for you. Grab that.
He's gonna get you set up with your police stuff just in case. Just keep it on your horse. So just keep it on your horse. That way, if you need it, you can use it. But if you get robbed or whatever, like I did earlier today, people don't see you have a bunch of lawman stuff on you without a lawman ID count. You know what I mean? Like, it's just easier.
Yeah. It's just.
So that goes straight from your pockets into your horse and stays there until you absolutely need it.
Alright.
All right.
So yeah, you're not actually employed or hired in here as law, because if you were, it would show on your ID, and anybody can remove IDs from you.
How do you remove an ID from somebody else? I'm curious.
If they're hog-tied or handcuffed, you gotta think about take ID and pop up for you.
Take it. Okay. Because I had a gentleman earlier today that, or 2 gentlemen, excuse me, in Blackwater, hold me at gunpoint, robbed me. that's how I came in contact with Sheriff Ben. He came and helped me out because I didn't have any guns on me, and I wasn't gonna be like, I'm law, you can't do, you know what I mean, like that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I went along with the punches. They ended up shooting my horse and everything, and I kept them there just talking, running their mouth until the sheriff rolled up, and then they got in trouble because 3 other doctors came and backed my story. But yeah, the guy knew my name. I refused to give him my name, but he knew my name, and it was bothering me. I was trying to figure out how. The doctor suggested that he was thinking about giving me something, but I didn't know if he like took my ID, so that's why I was asking you that.
That can definitely happen. That's why you're not. Or that's why we don't have you guys employed as police.
Right. I guess maybe he would have said something about law if he took my ID. So, well, no, because I don't have law on my ID. Actually, just kidding. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's been bothering me. I've been trying to figure that out, so that way I can, get intel on who I'm talking to. If I could have a little sleight of hand or something,
Yeah, right. But that's some easy key to sheriff buildings or evidence. If you ever need anything, let us know. We'll grab it for you
All right.
and all that stuff. But that's all on my behalf. I'm sending you in terms of training. Jesse will take you and send you through everything you want to know.
Sounds good.
Considering that he is now on the same team, I think he'd be privy to the information I'm about to disclose, so he can be essentially brought up to speed with at least the investigative part that I've conducted so far.
Okay.
Do we want to, like I said, do we want to do it here? Do we feel like if someone were to stand at the door, they couldn't hear it? Like I want to make sure no one can actually hear this
A
information.
little bit. Let's go.
Sorry, not trying to push you out of the way. He's out here fleeing his horse.
How far do you want to go?
I mean, wherever, just as long as we can make sure we can see anybody coming from any angle, so that way they don't walk up on us and hear what we're saying without us knowing,
Alright.
Alright, I'm back on Whisper now.
Alright.
Alright, so, all the information I've uncovered from the time that we've started this to now. Let me pull out my notepad real quick. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Anyway, like I mentioned, I had information on the Filthy Few, and I was looking into Sleeping Dogs as well. So I was referred to the Filthy Few to speak to a gentleman by the name of Viego by a Darren Dalton. I have his P.O. box if you want it. Darren Dalton is not a part of the Filthy Few, but he is in close with, I guess, the leader of said Filthy Few. When I spoke with Sheriff Ben earlier, he mentioned that he thought Tommy Two Strings was dead in relation to being associated with the Filthy Few as well. But Tommy Two Strings is in fact alive because a couple days ago I was almost scheduled to talk with him, but I had to go to sleep. Do you know anything about a gentleman by the name of Arlo, sir?
I do. He used to run the militia, but shut down and became a livestock agent.
Okay, so the militia became a livestock agency.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm glad you're able to connect those dots. Because I was told that Arlo was running the Flatiron Militia and trying to run through and enforce their beliefs on the land, essentially like another gang we should be looking into. But if they've turned into a livestock agency, we might want to keep eyes on that just to make sure they're not abusing it in a legal way, if that makes sense.
Give me 1 sec.
Now, I can't confirm if they're doing anything illegal or not, but it might just be worth keeping an eye on. We ain't even done yet, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't even done yet. Oh, and this Arlo had beef with the Rangers. And that's why he started the Flat Iron.
Alright, I apologize. Left
No worries.
off at Arlo becoming a life society.
Yeah, so we might want to keep an eye on Arlo and the livestock agency that he's running. Because it is believed or said, I don't know if you know this or not, but he created the Flatiron Militia to specifically go against the Rangers that we have out here. Because he had beef with them for infringing on some right or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But either way, they had beef, and he wanted to directly rebel against them, thus forming the Flatiron Militia that is, as you said, dissolved and turned into a livestock agency. So that I want to make sure that we keep an eye on that, just so that way it's not a corrupt legal way of being able to run things, if you will, or be able to carry out their will and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like breaking the law under legal title. Anyways,
So before we go too far,
sure.
back it up. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Filthy few, dirt and dog.
Right. So I was in Valentine. Oh gosh, just before I actually proposed this idea to you, when I was hired on as a deputy, but before I was able to patrol on my own, if you will. And I ran into this gentleman named Darren Dalton in the Valentine Saloon, and I asked him, I was like, "Where do you find people of the assorted few, if you will?" And he referred me to the filthy few, and he also mentioned sleeping dogs. Now I have a little bit of information on sleeping dogs, but I'll get to that in a minute. He mentioned that if I wanted to become a part of the filthy few, I needed to seek out a gentleman by the name of Viego to get more information about it. Yeah, I didn't get Viego's description information until earlier today, but I was like, okay, Viego, at least I had a name to go with. I ended up leaving after that, and coming out to Blackwater. And while I was waiting to speak with you about this position of investigation, if you will, I was speaking with the bartenders or the saloon keeps at the Blackwater Saloon, and they mentioned that I could speak to a gentleman by the name of Jethro, who kind of doesn't really speak very good. Jesus,
What the
hell? Honey badgers don't give a shit.
fuck?
Jesus Christ, that's a member.
Here,
What?
wait.
Why does it say what is member? That is definitely not a member. Anyways. Let me pull my notebook out, sorry. Here we go. The Filthy Few was ran by a gentleman by the name of Viego. Like I said, I had a name, but I didn't have like a description or anything to go with. I ended up leaving, but when I was in the Blackwater Saloon, I met with the barkeeps, and they told me that I could meet with a gentleman by the name of Jethro, who sits there and plays the guitar sometimes and sings in the saloon. And if I could build a good enough relationship with him and understand what he was saying, I can meet a gentleman by the name of Tommy Two Strings. Now, Sheriff Ben informed me that he thought Tommy Two Strings has been dead for about 2 weeks. But then I mentioned that I was supposed to meet with him a couple days ago, which implied that he potentially faked his own death. Now, I don't know for sure because I haven't met with Tommy Two Strings yet, but there might be something to look there as well. Let's see. I'm trying to read all my arrows that connect things to connecting. It was believed by Sheriff Ben that the Filthy Few disbanded due to death. However, Darren referring me to Viego to speak to Viego implies that he's still alive and running the Filthy Few because Darren confirmed that it was still going. Darren also mentioned that I should look for a person by the name of Arlo, but I didn't get any other information other than that he would know about the Filthy Few. So that's pretty much all the information I have on the Filthy Few at the current moment. I do have information on sleeping dogs, though. Actually, maybe this ties in together because one of the docs, or shaman, excuse me, told me today that Viego is actually the leader of the sleeping dogs, and that he is friends with a gentleman by the name of Henry, excuse me, that runs another tribal-ish type gang, if you will. But he says that they all hang out as gang leaders together. And some things are pointing back to Arlo that are leading me to have a suspicion about him and his legalities. I don't know exactly what for sure, like I mentioned, but something just doesn't sit right with me. And that is basically all the information I have at this current moment. And I have a point of contact for Darren. I have a PO box for Darren. And then I also have a Ivor Bjorn shaman lady. I have her information that has beef with the sleeping dogs, and she gave me a lot of this information too. Her and I have some pretty good rapport. She's supposed to be breeding her shires together and giving it to me for free. So we have a pretty good relationship together, and she wants me to join her tribe. So I might explore that a little bit just to keep getting some more information from her in regards to this sleeping dogs and Arlo situation, because she seemed to know a little bit about Arlo as well.
Okay. Let me go back to the beginning here. I'm just gonna kind of read through here, make sure I got everything correct.
Okay.
Darren Dalton, just to confirm with you, are you aware he's a ranger?
No, I didn't. I didn't know that. I've only met him that one time in the saloon in Valentine, and he referred me out to these people, saying that he's a good friend, and alluded to the fact that he was acting as an not necessarily maybe an outlaw, but someone that's not a part of the law, if you will.
Right. Okay. That just kind of raised a little concern because I've already had an eye on him personally for a couple of questionable things. Heard that hearing that name isn't too pleasant, but
Okay.
yes, Viego is the leader of the Sleeping Dogs. Filthy Feud is Tommy Shroom. I thought he was dead as well. I suppose. Oh, I didn't officially know he was dead, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, I haven't confirmed that he's alive yet. Like I said, the barkeeps over at the Blackwater Saloon said that Jethro would be able to set me up a meeting with Tommy Two Strings, which implies that he's still alive.
Interesting. Okay.
So I haven't physically met the man yet, but I have reasonable belief that he is alive, if that makes sense.
Who was able to set you up?
So I can't remember their names. They're the owners of the Blackwater Saloon.
Oh, okay.
Lily or Lillian or something like that was a female's name, and I can't remember the gentleman's name. And they were saying that they would have Jethro come, which is that guy that sits in overalls and plays the guitar on the piano bench, and sings sometimes. If I were to meet with him and be able to talk to him, 'cause I heard it's hard to understand, he could help me meet Tommy Two Strings. And that was about a week or week and a half ago. Whenever you hired me on to do this job, about a week and a half ago, I think it was.
Yeah, right.
So again, I don't know if he's dead or if this is just because I heard he passed away 2 weeks ago, which puts it really close together too. There might be a chance that this meeting, the timeline got a little fuzzy. So I want to make sure before we pursue that Tommy Two Strings lead, I want to make sure I get eyes on him and confirm that he is in fact alive, and then we can dive deeper into that. I don't want to put too much weight into it just yet because it's not fully confirmed. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Henry. Notice that name sparked up. He is the leader of the SAG that's down in St.
You said Henry. He's in charge of who?
The SAG DS, Henry Thompson.
Henry Thompson. Can you spell what he's in charge of for me, please?
Yeah. SAGDIYEVS.
Okay, just to confirm, the second word is Delta, India, Yankee, Victor, Echo, Sierra.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And you said it's Henry Thompson, and he's in charge of that?
Henry Thompson, he's the leader, the SAG DOs. They live down in St. Louis. To my understanding, they've been in war with the Sleeping Dogs in the past, and they're getting ready to enter that vicinity again.
Really? Okay.
Yes, and they do, as the gang, own the smoke shop in Valentine.
That one that used to be a saloon, right?
Yes.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Do they still own that by any chance? You know?
They do, yes.
They do? Okay, I might be able to try and poke around there and see what I can find.
They all live, their actual houses are in Van Horn. So, that's about all I know about them.
Okay.
An evil.
Where do you suppose I can find this Viego fella?
Viego St. Denis. I was actually, just before I came here, he kidnapped me, but it's okay. He actually has a current warrant for arrest. He always has warrants, and he's always stocked up with something. There's guys watching. He always has explosive ammo. He's one of those guys where we need 6 lawmen to even approach him.
Okay, so he would be a person worth trying to get really close to.
Oh, absolutely. That's probably the main group that law right now is struggling with to actually, handle and deal with as a whole.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a star next to his name, knowing that he's gonna be my main suspect. I'm gonna pursue, and I might just not necessarily turn a blind eye, but I'm not gonna focus trying to get attention on really anybody else until we bring this sleeping dogs to their knees. You know.
Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. I've heard things that he works for the black market, and that's how he gets his explosive ammo. I've heard that he runs illegal shops across St. Louis. I'm unsure about all of that. That's just things I've heard.
You said he worked for the black. I'm sorry, I'm trying to write this down. You said he works for the black market.
Correct. Based off what I've heard, he is a member of the black market, and that's how he gains his explosive ammo.
How would I go about? Oh shit, wrong one.
And there's also a war that he runs. Oh,
sorry. How would I go about getting in touch with the black market? Would you know, so I can maybe try and take that as an approach if I can't get into his gang for whatever reason.
I'm gonna be honest. He's the only person I've heard that is in the black market, so he might be the only route.
Okay. So I might just have to ask around about how to get into the black market, kind of thing.
Yes, but I'd be careful asking around about it.
Right. So he works for the black market. He gets explosive ammo. What was the other thing you mentioned?
There's words that he has illegal storefronts around Sydney selling things from the black market.
Do we have maybe a location on one of them so I could try and poke around that? And that might be my avenue into the black market if I show interest, kind of thing, you know?
I have an idea of where one is at. I'd pull it up on the map. I'm sending you a mail of everybody I know of who's a part of the Sleeping Dogs currently.
Okay.
This is just based off my knowledge.
Hey, Sealy, don't forget to eat or drink. I almost did. We're getting a lot of information right now.
There's just a couple of names for you. Not much. I
Okay.
kind of think there.
Okay. Diego, Garcia, Luther, Kingston, Thunder. All right, I'll have to look into. So I heard of Diego, obviously. I'll have to look into the Garcia, the Thundercat, and the other ones.
Right. Okay, so if you open your map,
Uh-huh.
it says Saint Denis. It's the store is, I believe, somewhere on top of the S inside of a building. Um, the second S, the ending.
Oh, the end. Okay, the ending. Dang it.
So I'm getting some food real quick after work.
I believe it's at the tip of that. Somewhere around there. I'm not sure the exact location. These are all kind of tip-offs. I've never personally looked into it.
Okay. I'll have to look into that then.
But yeah, Sleeping Dogs is definitely a group that Law has been struggling with since they've come back there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely focus my attention on them then, and any information I can get for you. I plan on being in county. If you want to do a meeting, because I remember you said you want to do once weekly. I plan on being in county every Wednesday. I can send you a letter in the newspaper if for some reason I can't be. But every Saturday, or excuse me, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central, like I told you, I plan on being in county. So if that's the day of the week that you want and can work for you, great. If not, we can figure something out through Telegram if
That
you need to.
works. That's actually when all the sheriffs are around. Usually that Wednesday night. So
Beautiful. So that actually,
should
honestly,
definitely work.
do you know if the other sheriffs are on by any chance, like in county?
Let me take a look.
Because I mean, we might be able to just knock this meeting out quickly. Give me 1 sec. I do have to go inside my head right quick. Gotta go to the bathroom.
Go for it.
All right, sorry, I woke up from my internal demons. I'm good now.
Oh, good. No, they don't seem to be awake right now.
Okay.
Yeah, not at the moment.
Okay, no worries. I mean, if you want to go ahead and I'm sure you guys have some meetings or you guys frequently talk with each other. If you want to go ahead and set a time that works for them and just send me a post and I can make it work for me kind of thing.
All right, yeah, sounds good. I believe there's one more name you mentioned, Ivor.
Yeah, Ivor Bjorn, the shaman.
So she has a bit of a story of her own.
Okay.
She was a state attorney for the DOJ department. She was recently arrested, charged, and terminated for government corruption, along with several other charges. So that's definitely something. She's always, I don't say this out of disrespect, but I noticed you said he, is kind of in some complications with the sleeping dogs. I've noticed myself when she's around groups that are kind of just together overall, she becomes more a bit hostile. She thinks she's getting teamed up on a little bit, even though sometimes she's not. So sometimes she can be a little bit of a hothead. Get herself into things she can't get herself out. Um, she's the type of person per se to walk up to the sleeping dogs and start some shit when she's alone. But that's about all I have for her.
Okay. Yeah, when I spoke with her earlier, she mentioned the whole state attorney charge thing, but she said she was wrongfully accused because of Frank, I believe is the name of it, because that's what she named her donkey. Frank illegally charged her with it because, or not illegally, wrongfully charged her with it because like they got into a dispute or something like that. That's what she claims. I wasn't there, so I don't know the validity of all that, of course. But also, she mentioned that the beef she had with the sleeping dogs is that I guess she was in the sheriff's department with a guy that kept like harassing her, and she ended up fighting him. And it was self-defense, is what she's claiming. And this happened in Valentine, and that this gentleman was a part of the sleeping dogs, and that's why she was so willingly giving me information on them because of her beef with them and being disrespected and charged and etc. with all that stuff.
Right. Okay.
So again, I don't know how true all that is. I'm taking her at what she's telling me,
Yeah.
and I'm just relaying it to you. You might know more than I will, but that's what she's saying, anyways.
Yeah, I don't think I was there for that trial actually. I just reviewed the report.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, Sagdiev's sleeping dogs. Sagdievs aren't too much of an issue. They're an active group, but it's nothing law can't handle. I know they definitely have things going on with moonshine that we don't know about, like some stills and hideouts and whatnot. But sleeping dogs is definitely the main group for law, right? I mean, lawmen see them and immediately request backup.
What is the common description of the sleeping dogs?
They all wear a specific coat. It's a black and red. I don't know how to really explain it. It's black and red coat. They usually have a horn mask on, and they'll tell you they're a sleeping dog.
I ran across them literally on my way into Valentine to meet Seely. Like an hour and a half ago, outside of Valentine. Yep. I was walking past him. I had a buck on my thing. I had to stop for a second to adjust something in my head. And then I went to go cross him. I heard him go, "Wait a minute, who's that guy?" And they were all conjugated in the group off the side of the road, and they started running at me. And I was like, "Look, I'm just passing through." And I galloped on my horse. I was like, "I ain't playing these games. I don't know who y'all are." So that's the sleeping dogs. Okay, I know what they look like now.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking.
And
Like a buffalo mask, right?
Yes.
Luckily I had my mask on. So I have a full. I'll show you my bandana. But I have my full face mask on. They were yelling at me to take my mask off. And I said, "How about you take your mask off?" as I was galloping away.
So yeah, a bit hostile to everybody.
That's my mask.
Gotcha. Okay. Viego is the one with white hair. I don't know if you noticed him.
I don't recall. I didn't get a good enough look at all of them. I know
Yeah.
I got enough look at their group to know what they look like, but I didn't get a good enough look to see any differences like that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about all from them. Just they always have eyes on stuff. I mean, when Viego walks through town, he at least has two snipers always watching at all times.
Okay.
And his guns are always loaded with explosive rounds. So it's definitely a difficult group, but we'll slowly, overcome them.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully this will help be, a spear to take down this beast.
Their main last time I talked to them, like what their goal was, or were the exact criminal situation. Was just talking to them. They said their goal was to take over all of county, and they're starting with Blackwater actually.
Okay.
So they kind of have St. Deece in tucked away in their pocket. but they're moving over to the west area.
How much land do they actually have right now? Are they still kind of small? I mean, like, obviously threatening enough to make everybody go, oh crap, but like small enough to where, like, if we get ahead of this game, it'll be easier to take down than if like they had half a county, or what?
Well, if we get ahead of it, we could definitely get it. I'd say they probably not control, but at the same time control just Saint Denis at the moment.
Okay.
They're down there a lot. That's kind of where they live, where they operate out of. But they venture out to do different types of jobs across the county.
Okay. Yeah, he probably had like a good 8 guys with him when I rode past him.
Oh yeah, they're always. I mean, there's a lot of them. Some of them are hotheads. Some of them are more calm. I know to get in kind of his friend group, you gotta rob a couple banks with them. So again, when it comes to that,
You got to
just
do
let
what
me
now?
know. I know with him, to get kind of closer with him, he'll have you rob banks and whatnot with him.
Okay.
So when it comes to that kind of stuff, again, just let us know ahead of time. Even if you do end up getting charged, obviously we'll get that dealt with. Just with the appropriate measures.
Right. I might need to do something along the lines of, and just spitballing, and hopefully giving you time to think about it. But maybe like if I help them rob a bank, I'll take up a spot where I can send you a quick telegram kind of thing and be like, hey, this is where we're at. This is what we're doing. Maybe tell your officers to just let us go on this one, so I could at least get in with them. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
put up a little bit of resistance, but like, oh no, we lost the guys or whatever. They just kind of placate a little bit. Let us build it in, and then I'll do what I can to bring that money back, so that way we're not actually losing it. You know what I mean? But that way I can earn that trust, or we could earn that trust, I should say.
Yeah. A lot of them work at the Continental gun store in Saint Denis. A lot of them are employed there.
Okay.
That's really the general information about them. Again, they are kind of top priority right now.
Yeah, that gives me a lot of direction to go in trying to investigate this. Gives me a lot of good potential start points, and maybe like I could start on one point, and Sealy here can start on the other, and that way it doesn't look like we're working together,
sure.
but we are, kind of thing.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, we'll work that out. And obviously, I'll be in communication with you, of course. But yeah, no, I think we got a lot of good direction to go right now, honestly.
Awesome.
I hope some of the
Also-
information I was able to provide to you was Jesus Christ. Thor, is that you? No, I'm just kidding. I hope some of the information I was able to provide you was beneficial for the amount of work I have put in for this. But I do intend on meeting with you next week and having a lot more information to provide. Hopefully more for the sleeping dogs. For sure.
Yeah, that works for sure. We look forward to it. I'll try to have the other sheriffs there as well.
Are you
Figure
talking
out
about next week?
Yeah.
Okay. If possible, where would you want to meet, just so I know where the meeting would be, or do you want to just send me a letter in the telegram or the newspaper? I mean, and tell me.
Well, it honestly depends. So yeah, I'll probably just send you a express.
Okay. Yeah, that works, and then we can coordinate that way.
All right.
Appreciate you, sir, and I hope you have a good, safe night. I don't mean to sound this way. You were going to say something too. I don't mean to sound this way, but when and where do you want me to meet for that 10 grand for the 4 hours of work I put in?
We can walk over here.
Okay.
I'll grab it for you.
Good God, dude, 10 grand for 4 hours worth of work? How many 15-minute intervals are in an hour? 4, right? 15, 30, 45 an hour. Yeah, 4. So
Grab it.
4 times 4, 16. 16 times 200. I don't know off the top of my head. I can't do that one off the top of my head. Nope, that's a 4. 16 times 200. $3,200. I am making a $6,800 more than I would have if I actually put 4 hours worth of work in as a senior deputy. Good Lord.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Hey, do you know, question, I'm trying to buy a house. Do you know of any place that's affordable? I got about 32 in the bank right now. You know of any place that's affordable and, good for a person like me?
I knew the purge. They're gonna be purging some houses soon, but I think the range is more of 40 to 50,000.
Okay.
I also think they plan on doing it sometime next week, so you'll have your next payment by then.
Okay. Perfect.
But I'll keep an eye out actually, because I've been looking for interest. I already have a house, but I'm always interested in looking for houses.
Right. Yeah, I'm just looking for something simple, you know, that I can meet and maybe we can have like frequent meetings or whatever or something along those lines that make sure we're secure. You know what I'm saying? Like I was thinking up north. The house I was looking at up north was like 80 grand, but I couldn't afford it at the time, so
I have
let
a
that
house
one go.
probably about 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes from here. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
it's up a nice. It's kind of. If you open your map, it's a little stick out point, kind of into New Hanover a little bit. It's a little. I don't know how to explain it. There's a store there.
Up along the Dakota River?
Yes.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
So I got a place there. It's got a table and some chairs. We can meet there in the meantime until we get you a place. But
Okay. Yeah, I might look and see if they have that place up north. It was like the furthest point up north that you can get, all in the snow and everything. So I feel like that'd be a very secure location that we can maybe have at least for a little while.
for sure.
So I'm still gonna probably try and pursue that one. I mean, just because I like the seclusion of it. I also like hunting elk and stuff, and they're all over that area. So, but all right, sir. Well, I thank you for everything. And like I said, I'll have more information for you by next week. Hopefully, Sealy will have some information on his own as well, because I might send him off on some things for himself.
Awesome.
But I just wanted to make sure
Appreciate
that,
you guys.
yeah, definitely. If you ever need anything, you got my PO. Do you want his PO too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me pull it up real quick. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you in Telegram, so that way you can just write it down, get his name and everything like that.
Awesome. I appreciate you. All right.
Yes, sir. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day. I guess it is. And if you need anything, you know how to get to me.
All right. You as well.
Thank you.
See you later.
Godspeed, comrade. All right. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna send him a letter real quick. I'm gonna give him your PO real quick. All right. Yeah, go. Send letter. Click. Here we go. All right, perfect. I gave him your PO, so he has it now. So, storm's coming in, so I'm gonna make sure you put your guns on your horse. And
I already did that. I already got it open.
all right, I'm gonna go put my guns on my horse real quick and close out my thoughts real quick. So give me a little bit.
Alright.
All right, y'all. We a lot of information, a lot of good things, a lot of good places to go. Hopefully, we get that meeting soon with all the sheriffs. Hopefully, we get them next week. And yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I'll see y'all next. So probably not Friday, but I'll see you. I'll see y'all soon. Keep an eye on the Discord if you're not in the Discord already. Here's a link. There you go. There's the link, and yeah, I hope you all have a good one. Again, thanks for tuning in. And join the Discord.